Welcome back to the channel. I'm happy to be on here live. Hope somebody joins in. If you do, say hi or just drop a hi if you watch the replay later. But I figured I should get on here. It's been a while. I give you guys an update what's been going on. So I'm sitting in my garden right now, just chilling. Just got off work and was out here weeding. It rained the last 2 days, which was nice. I live in Missouri, so it's been really dry the last couple weeks. And so having some rain is nice. And then I don't have to water all my plants, but it's really hard for me to be consistent on my channel. It's been really hard. I don't know how everybody else does it. I'll be honest. I don't know. It's hard for me. I can't manage my time very good, I guess. But so I've had a lot going on the last 2 months. My daughter had a wedding in June, and well, I wasn't expecting to do the bridal shower, but one of her friends backed out of it. So I had to plan that. And so I planned on doing it in my yard, at my house outside, and which I will never do that again because I mean, I'll show you guys my yard. It took me forever to um like, get my yard ready because last fall oh, there's a birdie, there's a robin. So last fall, I, usually clean up my leaves and cut out all the dead flowers and everything because of I mean, I have a lot. I have trees in my yard, and then I have a lot of plants, flowers, and stuff like that, so there's a lot of cleanup. There's a lot of work that is entailed in keeping my yard the way it is and growing my flowers. I'm a big flower fanatic. So I've been like over the years learning more about, gardening and flowers. I've always loved gardening and planting flower beds and stuff like that. So I um I just do that every spring. And so I go big and it's just a lot of work. I'll show you guys my yard. But anyway, so as I was because this is my succulents I brought out here and they do really kind of crappy in the wintertime. I'm inside. And they were actually doing really good this year inside, and I brought them outside too soon, and it got too wet and cold, it wasn't hot enough, and so they're growing back again. Aren't they pretty? And these are all my cherry tomatoes that reseeded. But, back to what I was telling you about, so I started to plan the bridal shower, had all that going on, and that took a lot more time and effort than I had realized, and getting my yard ready, which was stupid, because if I woulda just had it somewhere, like, at a restaurant or something like that, I wouldn't have had to I wouldn't have had to clean, I wouldn't have had to prepare my yard, and with all the cleanup that I had, like, all my flower beds, it's just a mess, so hello, thanks for saying hi. Jory's Game Bites, that's your gamer are you a gamer? I'm just reading what you said. Thank you for the blessings. Oh, what were you looking at? Yeah, so this is I was showing my yard. I don't know what so anyways, so I was explaining how I have so much to do to clean up my yard, and so I will never do a bridal shower again or any kind of party like that in the spring. But if you like doing yard work and you don't have a tool like this, you definitely need it. You do Oh, you do food reviews? Oh, well, I will have to subscribe to your channel. I do genealogy. I'm a genealogy fanatic, I guess you could say. But yeah. So yeah, I'll subscribe to your channel for sure. So these are okay. So last, I have so much to fill you guys in on. It's been like 2 months. So I injured myself last year. I'm not sure how I did it, but I had to have rotator cuff surgery in January, and I did all this landscaping right here. So you see all this, like these are some heavy. This I don't know how much this weighs, but it is a good 50 pounds at least. And I did all of this. I carried every single one of these and so on. So yeah, it's a lot of work. So can you guys hear me okay? Just let me know. So I had an injury going on and I continued. laboring and working on this and working on this and working on this until I just couldn't do it anymore. So, so anyways, I've landscaped all this over time and made this like a little like sanctuary, like a little garden area. It's really fun to just come out here and sit, read. And these are all my cherry tomatoes that reseeded. It's crazy, right? This is a cool bench that turns into a table. Woo, I don't want to spill my drink, but it turns into a table. It's pretty cool. And then this is my butterfly house. Isn't it cool? It was cool until last week. And I was trying to figure out how to put some more sticks in there, and I got stung by a wasp. So I'm not messing with that right now. But yeah, Jory said, "Wow, you're strong." Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that stuff is heavy, and I was strong, and so now so I had rotator cuff surgery in January, and just went back to work like 2 weeks ago. Um, I do pretty much hard labor for work, but so I stay busy. So here's my hollyhocks. Aren't they really cool? Look how tall they are. They are almost as tall as my house. Like they're getting there. Back up so you can see how tall they are. They're really tall. There's a sunflower next to it. It's almost as tall. So, and then this is my spinach. Like, I planted some flowers in here before the family reunion because I didn't have time to stick them in pots. And you can't even see them. The spinach is like taken over. So here's like the flowers right here. And then these cherry tomatoes just keep receding. I'm like, seriously? I've got amaranth in here. I've got all kinds of stuff. Tomatoes. These I planted last year, and honestly, I think this is a weed. I'm not sure. If anybody knows what it is, let me know. Because I was like, I'm not sure if I should just pull it. And then I pulled this amaranth out right here. So amaranth is a type of like grain, and you can actually eat this and make bread with it and stuff. But I pulled it out from another area and just stuck it in the ground and it stayed alive. I was like, wow. So I've got some stuff to plant here. And then I put some seeds in here in an orderly fashion. And this is what happened. Like, I've got a huge sunflower or two. I planted these last year. And so I've got like this is a perennial. And then my watermelon reseeded. And like, okay, I'm not sure if this is a weed, but I don't want to pull it because I think it's amaranth. Honestly, I think it's the other amaranth. So I don't want to pull it. And then I planted some more hollyhocks that will grow next year. They'll bloom next year. And then there's some they're called Love in the Mist, and that's what this is. I Somebody gave my husband some seeds. I have no idea what it looks like. Well, I mean, I do. I looked it up online, but I've never grown it before. So, and then oh my gosh, herbs, onions. My neighbor gave me. So yeah, I love nature too. I just like being out here, Jory. I don't know if that's your real name, but I just love being out here and playing with like the bugs and stuff like that. Here's my dogs. So when I weed, I am just like, I just throw, hi, this is Abby, my baby, and this Lucy. Lucy, come here. Don't be shy. Come say hi. Yes, big babies. Oh, you want to say hi to everybody? Yeah, she's a good girl. She's I'm a good girl. So I adopted this one, and then I got this one off Craigslist for 25 bucks, full bred lab, and she's the best dog I've ever had. Oh my gosh, I love her. I'm so connected to her. All right, so we've got some more amaranth here. Okay, so you see how it's like the leaves? Okay, Abby, I love you too. Sorry. See how the bugs are eating all of it? This is really good. This is good because it deters them from eating the plants in your garden. So if you have a garden, plant some of these in your garden and it will help. So, and then I have to like weed eat still, but I've got all kinds of stuff in here. I have lots of Cox foam. Um, that's what this is. It's so pretty I don't know if you guys know what it is. So, It's it looks bright it's like a really bright pink, and it looks like a cockcrow, and it's beautiful, and it reseeded, and I even planted some. I don't think I need to plant anymore. So here's some more amaranth. I really like it because it gives me privacy. It will get, like, 15 feet tall. It's crazy. So but I have, like, a bu like this, you have to cut down now that it's, like, gotten this tall. This is yarrow. This is really good for butterflies. It's a really good herb. You can do for use it for so many things. You can even use it in your tea. Oh my gosh, I got lilies. I've got zinnias. There's just so many things. And then seeds that I can't remember. Like here it is, forget me nots. These are one of my favorite flowers. Look how tiny they are. Aren't they so cute? Let's see if I can get really, really close. I can't. Okay, so here's the cockcomb. And then it gets really big. So this is just a smaller, so as it grows up and it gets taller and taller, the comb can get really big. It's so pretty. Look it up online, but this is just a small example of it. Mhm. Then we got more stuff over here. So you can see I just threw all the lamb's ears in the yard, and then my husband can just mow over them. And then I pulled out a bunch of lamb's ears over here. It's just they just get so overcrowded. Yeah, so, like, I threw I pulled out some comb here. It's just gonna stick it in the ground because literally it'll grow. So, if you live in Missouri by me in the Kansas City area, I'll give you some if you want some for free. So, yeah, you can just stick this in the ground, I forget what it's called, and it will grow. It's this. Somebody told me what it's called, don't remember. My father-in-law gave me one little, flower of it. I stuck it in the ground, and I have these all over the yard now. So, I usually just take my plants and, uh, just spread them out, separate them, and add to them. So, like, the strawberry, I found this in the yard randomly last year. I don't know where it came from, and so it's been growing really good this year, and it's just kinda spreading out. So next year, the strawberries will be a little bit bigger. Pretty cool. Oh, there's weed. And I got more flowers, you guys. This isn't even half of what I have. But, these little suckers here, once they bloom, make sure you flip them right here, deadhead them, and they'll grow back. Otherwise, they're gonna end up looking like this, like, not very good. Thanks, Jory, for the compliment. I can't wait till everything blooms, though. Like, it's so oh my gosh, okay, so I got some apple trees and some, plum trees over there by where the barn is, and then in the front yard, I got tons of hydrangeas. Oh, I need a drink of my water. And these are all peonies. So my peonies, I'm gonna leave this here. These are my banana trees. Banana trees. Yeah, I know. Some people don't care. Like I try to take care of my plants and oh my gosh, like look at this. Like it just keeps spreading. Like it was one plant, stuck it there, and now it's just like it's out. I mean, how did it end up over here? If there's one over here now, there's one over here, and like there's a tomato right there. And then there's a random tomato right there. I'm just like, seriously? And then the sunflower, was definitely seeded by a bird. I didn't plant this. That amaranth, I didn't plant it. There's amaranth right there. And there's like, I have no idea what that is, but I have like a bird feeder right here. So who knows? Dropping their poop. Okay, so let's go to the front. I have way more flowers in the front. Okay, so I haven't done any yard work for a week or so. So I got, oh my gosh, where did all these weeds? I just weeded all these weeds. So I've got some butterfly bushes. Oh, these are they smell so good. And they're so pretty. I'm not sure what these are called. Somebody can put that in the comments for me. I don't know. And then I threw some seeds down last year, some wildflowers, because I wanted to fill this all in right here. Joy, Jory says, "Wow, wish you were my friend to plant stuff." Aw. Well, where do you live? Let me know where you live. I'll come help you. No. So then here's some more hydrangeas. Like, oh gosh, is that one of those beetle bugs? Oh, I hate those things. Get off my plant, Zurich. But my hydrangeas will be in bloom by the end of this month. And the white, they're the limelights. So I planted this by seed. And then this is this is a chive. Isn't that cool? So like you can, smells like onions, tastes like onions. You can use natural, like, I mean, plants and herbs and stuff that you like eat, like herbs, they grow really pretty flowers. And then I've got blue and pink hydrangeas, but I also have like a whole bunch of limelights. So, and I have like mint. Here's a bunch of mint. This will keep the deer away because we have a lot of deer. I live on a lake, so aren't they pretty? You need really acidic soil to get them to bloom. I finally figured that out. And then like some of my spring flowers are like they're out of bloom, and then the summer flowers are blooming. So like this is a lot. It's a lot, right? And then I'm gonna like look how tall these got. I planted these by seed last year. Like they're too tall to be in the front. And then I've got like more, these are all forget me nots down here. They reseed every year. And this is a mom. This is like a summer mom, and it just keeps getting bigger every year. So it's really pretty, and it stays bloom like the rest. Like here's its first bloom, so it'll start blooming now through the fall. Isn't that cool? Really cool. I don't even know where I got it. I don't even know. Oh, so you're in Ohio. What part of Ohio? My family's from Indiana, so I go up that way a lot. So yeah, my hydrangeas are finally blooming. Aren't they so pretty? I'm excited about that. And my porch. So my husband and I sit out here a lot and hang out. We got a little swing and stuff. It's cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I go overboard with flowers. And so I need to redo this. I did pull the weeds out a week ago, but this is my first landscaping job. I didn't know what I was doing. So I've got to redo that. If you look at this, the pavers, oh, I need to fix that. The pavers over here look better, right? That's because I did them correctly. I have order and stuff. So you live and you learn the more you do stuff. So you're from Cleveland. So yeah, that's not that far. My family's from like the Fort Wayne area. And I was just in Ohio last summer, the end of June. Yeah, this time last year. I went to Kirtland, went through Cleveland. Yeah. And then I've got, so these are my hydrangeas. Okay. This is crazy, but I cut these down. Like they get see how tall they are? Every year I cut them down and they get really, really tall. I think I don't know. They just I'm like, well, I can't have them as tall as my house. They block the entire window in the front. But I make bouquets for people. And that's why I have all these flowers. That's why. Is because I like to make bouquets for people. Just whoever, somebody's birthday, I don't know, a neighbor, whoever, somebody in need. Then we got the grass. That's to hide, the air conditioner. And then I planted these hydrangeas. These are different ones. I can't remember what they're called. But they bloom earlier in the spring and they're almost done blooming. They turn kind of pink when they're done. But I figured they would like, give some aesthetics to the house. But and I usually put cannas, I think is what they're called back here. But I couldn't do any yard work last fall, and so I couldn't dig anything up. I put some lamb's ears here, but I think they're probably gonna spread out for sure. And I planted this last year, and I don't know what it's called. I'm terrible with names. Oh, it's so dirty. Chapman. I thought so. Oh, yeah, and then we have this Martin house. If you are into birds, oh, sorry, can't hold the camera still. Well, she just or he just flew away. So the dads are the ones that are like more purple and black, and the moms are like the more brown. And I only really see the dads going and feeding like the babies. So I don't know. But anyways, so and then there's the lake. It's over there. So I'm not on the first tier, we're on the second, which is fine. It's totally fine. But yeah, so that's my yard, and that's why I'm really busy this time of year with stuff. And then my daughter's wedding, and that was that. I were grandkids for a week, and then I had grandkids for a week, and then I had the wedding, and then we went on our family reunion. And then I got back in town, and then I had other things I still had to catch up on. And so now I'm getting back to my channel. And that's the story. So, do I go live every day? No, but I should. I should, even if I don't like doing a video takes me so long. Like, how long does it take you to do a video, Jory? Because I'm so, I'm a perfectionist. It's my, oh, I dropped my earbud. It's my downfall. Can you still hear me? Do, um, so I would like to go live more. It's just, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You totally do. Um, and with genealogy, I do a lot of tutorials and stuff, but I know a lot of people are doing shorts, and that's a big thing to do. And I've been trying to think about like because doing like a tutorial takes me so long um to prepare for and then record and then the editing. The recording and the editing, well, all of it takes a lot of time, you know that. So maybe I should try to get some shorts. So I'm trying to think of some ideas like how to do like a good um like a good avenue to go down with genealogy with shorts. Like I'm sure like with your um like what do you like there's so much food, right? Like so what do you focus on with food? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I need to narrow down my niche a little bit. Yeah, so you said, yeah, you should. You're a sweetheart. Well, thanks. So you got 7,500 views on one. That's really good. Yeah, like you just need like one, some people they say they need just one really good video to blow up, you know. Um, so I don't know who else is watching. There's like two other people on here and they aren't saying anything. They should say hi. Say hi. Let me know who you are. Do I know you? And then Dory said, I do like anything I see that maybe some new come out. What you got? Okay. Oh, so like, okay, just food and stuff. I need some new ideas for cooking. Ice cream Pop Tarts, never heard of them. Like, that's a recipe now? It's a thing? What? Ice cream Pop Tarts? My husband sent me a video yesterday of somebody making ice cream out of bananas and chocolate. And I think they used a little bit of milk or something in it. I just mixed it all up and stuck it in the freezer and ate it. And sounds good though. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. So do you have an Instagram account? I do. I'm so terrible at like putting stuff on there. I feel like I don't even know how to use Instagram anymore. Have I ever tried a Fat Boy sugar cookie? What's in it? I haven't. I have not. I hardly cook anymore. It's the same as this. What do you mean it's the same as this? Yeah, I think if I was a chef or something, I'd probably be pretty overweight. I like to cook, I just don't like to find the time to cook. That boy sugar. Oh, ice cream. I've never had that either. Yeah, okay, I'll check you out on Instagram. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to narrow down my niche and maybe do some shorts. I just gotta figure out how to like do more Instagram, and I'm still leery about getting on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. You can eat. Yeah, I can eat too. I eat more than most women. Like I have an appetite. It's surprising that I'm under 130 pounds, but I don't I eat pretty clean. I do a lot of protein shakes and fruit and vegetables and stuff. I shouldn't say I do a lot of vegetables anymore, but I try to eat clean. I had cancer, so um I went vegan for a while. I did nothing but like juicing. Yeah, some people tell me like how is yeah, like how do you not get fat and you cook? Yeah. Yeah, and you especially if you're like if you are a pastry chef, anything like that or like anything with desserts, oh my gosh. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody who's a chef that's skinny that's a pastry chef. I don't think so. If there's one out there, let me know. Yeah, for sure. So, Jory, have you been on the channel before? Have you subscribed? Are you a is this your first time here? I don't know why you're calling me love. I'm not your love. I'm married, but I try to be polite, but I know you're probably just being sweet, which I appreciate, but at the same time, just want to make that clear. You're a newcomer, and yep, I connected to you, my friend. Okay, cool. Yeah, I figured you probably, that's what I'm saying. I figured you probably be just something you say, so won't take it personally. But I do like to let, because there's a lot of weird people on the internet. So just like to put it out there that I am taken. But yeah. Well, it's good talking with you. Yeah. Oh, hey, Melissa. What's going on, girl? I'm about ready to go off. You missed the live. Dang it. Yeah. So Melissa's my friend. I've been sitting here chatting with Jory. Call every woman that. Yeah, I love. Well, I mean, I call lots of people dude. I was raised in the 80s. Mm, I was born in the 70s, so I have this dude thing. I was calling a client today, dude. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't call you dude. But when I get like kind of relaxed in my comfort zone, I'm just myself. Yeah. Hi, BXTH. Who is that? What's up, Melissa? What are you up to? How's your new channel going? I haven't even been on it. Like, it's been a while. So, my friend Melissa, you'll have to check her out. She's one of my Christian friends, and she does a lot of cool stuff about the chosen and just all kinds of stuff. So, if you're into that kind of thing, check her out. And then Melissa Jory on here, he has a food channel. So, I like to support people for sure. Like, we all need to support each other. We all need to lift each other up. There's so much negativity right now. It's just not necessary. There's we can all be we can all be friends, we can all help each other out, lift each other up. Oh, I have this random oh, there went the Martin. I have this random uh so I threw this pot over here for the bridal shower. So it's like broken and didn't know what to do with it. So I had the missionaries bring it over here. They helped me with my yard. And this sunflower has been growing, so I just left it, and I think this is another one right here. But, isn't that funny? So it will probably get taller than the fence. I'm surprised it's, like, supported. I don't know. Isn't my dog beautiful? Abby, you're so pretty. Oh, oh, there's a duck. We have so much wildlife around here, it's so cool. Because of the lake. Somebody's out there water skiing right now. So jealous. It's not there. Where they at? They should be coming around. They're slow. Oh, there's the martin. Kinda cool. I love watching them. Sorry, I'm not very good at holding my camera still. So, my husband wanted a martin house because he said they would eat the, mosquitoes. My neighbor's been looking up stuff, and he said that the martins really don't eat mosquitoes, that people, I guess, that make martin houses have told people that, so everybody thinks that martins eat mosquitoes, so they go out and get their martin houses when that's not actually true. They don't eat mosquitoes, so I don't know. There's that duck again. He just flew over there. Like, what the heck? Go check out what they're doing. Oh, there it is. There it is. Where are you going, buddy? There's another one. There's another one. Oh, yeah, they like, oh, took off Abby. Yeah, there he is over there at the neighbors. And let me read your messages. I'm a little behind. Sorry. Hooray says, yeah, nothing wrong with it. It's all respect here. I never try to shoot at you or nobody. Same here, brother. I'm here to meet people, have a good time, not here for dating. Yeah, I don't I kind of like hesitate to do lives just because sometimes you'll get people who are just annoying or rude and just just nasty, just like get on your channel and just say dumb stuff, like don't even make sense. Like it's just annoying. And then Melissa, Love Notes from God says, I'm editing a video right now for Love Notes from God and recording a video for Catch the Buzz for the third time. Oh gosh, I feel for you, girl. I know your pain. Oh my gosh. I know. You know, we have to stop trying to be perfect in our videos because, like, it's just, people don't care as much. Abby's hunting. So I threw out like all my lamb's ears in the yard. So, oh, there's some bees. They're probably mad at me. I ruined, yeah. Um, so I throw them out in the yard so hubby can mow over them. But they get mad at me when I go over here. They're like, you took my pollen. Let me get a little closer to him. Just trying to find it. I feel bad for cutting them, but they get dangly and gross. Like, they need to be trimmed so they can grow new stems and leaves. But they love the lamb's ears. Isn't he cool? I love filming little bugs, insects. You're so pretty. God's creations just amaze me. That's all. Look at him go. He's like checking every little one. Oh. Mm. You think our houses are the same color, darker blue with white trim? No, mine's a charcoal. I'd say it probably looks blue, but it's a charcoal. It's like a really and then my, um, roof is black. So, I mean, it's like a really dark and then, like, the garage is a gr so they're both grays. My husband said it was blue too, so don't you can't tell on a video, everything looks different, but, like, it does look kinda blue depending on the light, for sure. So, Eddie's gonna be like, "Dude, what happened to the yard?" So we just put this fence up. This is all new, getting ready to stain it. We made it, um fence used to stop right here. So all this has been added for the dogs. Right, Abby? She loves it. Yay! Yeah, now I just made the yard look poopy, but oh well. Yeah, so Melissa, I was just like, now that the wedding's over, the family reunion's over, I'm just going to get back to my jam, get back to my channel, get back to both my channels. So, um, yeah, it's just so much to do all the time. It's so overwhelming. Back to work, back to life. But this week I feel good. Um, I work in the temple now, so I have 2 callings, and then I work in the temple on Wednesday nights, and then I still try to go to the temple, like, at least twice a month. Um, and then do genealogy work and all the things, man, all the things. Like, my life, I don't even have kids and my life's busy. So, yeah, no excuse really, I don't have any kids, but, I'm at home anyways. Um, yeah, it's time for me to go. I gotta go in and eat dinner. It's already 7 o'clock. Can you believe it? Ah. But I have a video I wanna get out. I went to Adamon Diamond last month, and I'm almost done with editing it, and I thought, "Oh, man, I made it too long," and I'm, like, trying to talk myself from, like, going back and editing more out of the video, but I have a lot of footage from Adam on Diamond. I went all the way down the trail, recorded everything, and did a commentary, so I, uh I meant to get it out last month, but I didn't have time before the bridal shower and all the other things, so yeah, Melissa, it's so hard to do all the things. Yeah, I'm excited about working just reading your text, catching up, so um, yes, I'm excited about working in school. I've been thinking about it for, like, the last year, and I just thought, I need to make the sacrifice. I can sacrifice one night. It has been harder for me to go to the temple, though, for myself and do ordinances, like, for my ancestors because I'm there, already once a week, and so it just makes it harder to go back up there a second night a week, you know? Um, so I asked some ladies last week, I was like, "So are you guys going every week? How do you manage that?" And they're like, "No, we just," and she was like, "I try to go, like, at least once a month." The other lady was like, "I try to go, like, every other week." And so I was like, "Okay, I don't feel so bad," because I really was going every week, and I like going every week. It really helps me. Gosh, it really helps me. So at least I'm there once a week, as a, temple worker. So, it's still good. I'm not doing as many names as I typically do, and that's, you know, a bummer, but oh well. Yeah, I thought about that too, about going, like, before the shift, but I can't, because, like, we don't have the way our temple, like, there's not enough people going. There's not enough people going to keep it open. Hello. Gosh. There's not enough people going to keep it open, like, between, like, noon and, 6 o'clock, and it was there for a while, like, a few years ago, I thought it was really busy. Abby, they're being so good. Okay, okay. Um, so the only day that they have sessions all day is Friday and Saturday without any break between. So I can't go. I go on Wednesdays, and so I can't go in the morning. Otherwise, I would do that. I would go before my session. So unfortunately, I can unless I work like the Friday shift. But I really like the Wednesday night shift. I really do. I like the people that I'm with. So Melissa said, I'm going to be interviewing soon a friend of mine that goes to the temple every day that is open with her husband and has for several years. Oh, what do you mean? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to go. A friend of mine that goes to the temple every day that is open with her husband. Huh? What do you mean by every day that it's open with her husband? There's a typo in there, I think. Did you guys hear about the new garments? By the way, I just heard about that today. I'm like, oh my gosh, when did that come out? Did you hear anything about the new garments, Melissa? There's like new tank top garments. I'll wait and see if you text me back. Yeah, because you have a typo in there. I'm not sure what you're saying. Mm, but I'm interested in these garments. So you look those up when I go inside. Like, are they on the website yet? Or can you get them? It's really interesting. So I feel like I'm all out of sorts. Like Family Tree Maker just finally launched their new upgrade. Like, Ancestry has a bunch of new AI tools like Family Search does. Like, there's just a bunch of new stuff that I have, like, got to catch up on because I've been out of the loop. So hard. Alright, well, you text me what you put in there. You've got my phone number, and we'll talk soon. But, yeah, I still wanna get on your channel. I can do that. I don't know what channel you want me to do, but totally, you're probably busy this weekend. I don't know if I'm going out of town or not, but, mm, I'll let you know. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Be safe. God bless you. Bye.